Do you ever feel like the loudest ones are always heard, while your best stories float away in the noise? Come closer. I want to tell you a secret that never fails. I learned it under hot studio lights, over coffee in tiny kitchenettes, and in rooms where everyone thought they were the most important person there. I discovered how to make people lean in, with a whisper. People think my voice was an accident, breathy, little girl soft, a happy mistake. It wasn't. It was intention. It was strategy. It was power, disguised as silk. I learned that when the world shouts, a woman doesn't have to shout back. She can lower her voice, slow her breath, and turn the entire room into an audience. You don't need to be loud to be irresistible. You only need to sound like a secret. Let me show you. Imagine your words are perfume. Not a spray that attacks, but a warm halo that arrives on the out-breath. Breathe in gently. Now let the words ride out like a ribbon, soft and lingering. You don't push them, you release them. It's called the whisper rule. Not a hush, not fragile. A whisper with warm air beneath it, like velvet over a flame. A whisper that says, I have something worth leaning in for. I didn't start that way. I was insecure, like many women. Too much, too little, too bright, too fragile. I knew how it felt to be spoken over, to dress up my heart and watch it go unnoticed. But then I found this. Softness isn't weakness. Softness is how you control the tempo. It's how you decide who steps forward. A whisper makes the world work to meet you. Let's practice this together, right now. Picture the person you want to draw closer. See the space between you like a silken thread, stretched but unbroken. Breathe in. On the exhale, send your words along that thread. Keep your tone low, not high. Let your mouth smile under the words, just a hint. Smile shapes sound. A small smile lifts the edges of your voice so it lands warm, not cold. And finish your sentence a fraction of a beat sooner than you want to. Leave a breath where a secret could fit. They'll fill it by stepping closer. There was a night at a party in the hills where the pool looked like a fallen star. The men talked politics and the women compared diamonds. The noise rose like champagne bubbles. I stood at the edge of the room and said very gently, "You know, there's a better story." Heads turned. Not because I was loud, but because softness travels differently. It carries invitation. A whisper invites a choice. Come closer or let the magic pass you by. When you speak, imagine 3 points: your chest, your lips, their ear. That's your triangle. Keep it steady. If you feel nervous, place your fingertips softly on your collarbone for a moment. This is your anchor. It tells your body, I'm safe. Now choose a phrase. Make it simple, warm, delicious. I was thinking about something. Can I tell you a secret? Listen to this. Release it on the exhale. We don't throw words, we float them. Here's another secret I adore. Names. A name is silk. Use it like a shawl you drape at the end of a sentence. Not at the beginning, where it shouts. At the end, where it rests. I'm glad you're here, Daniel. I love that idea, Maya. Say it softer than the rest. A name, low and gentle, is the sound of belonging. In love, in friendships, in boardrooms, it binds without force. Your body helps your voice. Turn your shoulder 3/4 toward them. Never square up like a soldier. Angles are feminine. Let your chin tilt slightly down, eyes up. That tilt sends your voice on a longer path, smoothed by breath. Your audience won't know why, but your sound will feel like satin. Touch your necklace, your sleeve, your glass, slowing the conversation to your rhythm. That's how you control motion without saying a word. People used to accuse me of playing naive. They missed the point. Innocence is not stupidity. It's a choice to be warm before you are sharp. And here's the trick. Playfulness disarms defenses while keeping your center strong. Let your laugh be low and brief, a curve instead of a burst. A soft laugh says, I'm at ease. A thunder laugh can be fun, but in intimacy, a murmur wins. Use it to loosen a tense table, to make a stranger feel safe, to say, I'm enjoying you. There's another layer, the one beneath the lipstick and the dress. It's belief. A whisper only works if you trust you are worth leaning into. Confidence doesn't always feel like fireworks. Sometimes it's a candle. Small, steady, reliable. If the day is rough, if the mirror is unkind, light that candle with a ritual. Tea with honey, a slow coat of lip balm, a hand over your heart, 2 breaths in, 2 breaths out. Tell yourself quietly, I choose to be soft today, not small. Soft, not small. There's a difference. Now, timing. Speak like a pearl necklace. Each phrase, a pearl. Space between them, a little thread. Most of the time, let the pearls fall slowly into their hand. Then, sometimes, drop one quickly, just to surprise them. That contrast makes your softness feel alive. When every word is slow, people slip into a lull. When every word is fast, they stiffen. Mix your rhythms. It's music, darling. In rooms filled with cameras, I used to find one face. Not always the kindest, often the hungriest. And I spoke to that one person, not loudly, directly. I would lower my voice until it felt like we were the only 2 people left, even if there were 50. You can do that. Pick one person. Aim your triangle, chest, lips, ear, at them. Let everyone else become haze. Even in a group, someone will feel chosen. People remember how you made them feel more than what you said. Make one person feel chosen, and others will stand in line to feel it too. And please, choose your words like silk. Replace apologies with intimacy. Instead of, sorry, could I say something? Try, let me show you something beautiful. Instead of, I don't know if this makes sense, try, listen to this. The words you choose either shrink you or shape you. There's a reason I loved round vowels. They're kissable. O-U. They roll. Whisper them and watch the eyes soften. This isn't about tricks. It's about care. Care for yourself, for your breath, for the person in front of you. People remember how you wrapped your attention around them. I used to carry that attention like a shawl when I felt fragile. If I could make someone feel seen, the room felt safer for me too. Softness creates safety. Safety creates trust. Trust creates heat. Midnights on balconies taught me plenty. The city hums, and there you are, skin lit by neon and moon, practicing words that will matter in the morning. Do it. Talk to the night. Record a voice note and listen back. Don't judge. Adjust. Imagine you're telling your best friend something you're not ready to tell the world. That tone? That's the one. That's the secret heat you carry in your pocket. And if you're going to ask for something, attention, a date, a promotion, lead with a smaller secret first. Something delicate, a memory. A confession that reveals a sliver of your heart but doesn't cost you your dignity. I always get nervous before I pitch. It makes me care more. Soft truth opens hard doors. Not because you're weak, because you're brave enough to be real and still stand tall. Now, darling, it's your turn to play this in real life. Tonight, choose one moment, a grocery line, a glass of wine, a hallway at work. Lower your voice by one notch. Smile under your words. Aim your triangle. Finish one phrase with their name, like it's a ribbon you tie gently at the end. Then stop. Let the silence glow. Watch them lean. Which one of these voice secrets will you try tonight? The name at the end, the triangle, or the pearl necklace rhythm? If this helped, tap like and subscribe so more women can find their softness and keep their power. There's a story I rarely told. A reporter once cornered me with a microphone asking about scandal like it was dessert. Everyone crowded in. Cameras flashed. I took the microphone gently, touched his wrist, and said, in the kind of voice you use at a bedside. That sounds like a question for another time. The crowd exhaled. He smiled without meaning to. See? You can answer without answering. That's another use for the whisper. A velvet boundary. In love, the whisper is even more delicious. Don't toss compliments like coins. Place them like petals. Slow, specific. The way you looked at the piano just now, I felt it. Or, you surprised me today. Surprised me is an invitation. It asks for more, but with a bow. And when you're hurt, a whisper can stopper a wound until you decide what to do next. I need a moment. I want to say this right. That's not retreat. That's grace. You can refine your instrument with small rituals. Hum in the shower, not loud, low. Feel the vibration in your chest like a purr. Warm tea with honey and a drop of vanilla before a night out. Lip care, yes, but also jaw care. Massage the hinge, just here, beneath your cheekbone. Tension crunches your sound. Freedom smooths it. Think of your voice as silk you keep on a satin hanger. You don't toss it in a drawer, you honor it. I want you to know this. The woman who whispers is never less. She is centered. She is in control of her temperature. She chooses who gets close. She decides which secrets are earned. And when she speaks, people lean in because heat is more attractive than volume. Don't perform. Warm. That warmth will change the way a room feels when you enter. If you fear being overlooked, try the 1-inch rule. Step in by 1 inch, literally, when you speak. Not a lunge, an inch. And lower your voice at the same time by 1 shade. The body says, come a little closer. The voice says, I'm worth coming closer to. It's harmonious. People feel it in their bones before they think it in their heads. Don't be afraid to let a word linger on your lower lip. Beautiful. Delicious. Always. Those are words that hang, that anchor attention. Then follow with clarity. Soft doesn't mean vague. Beautiful. Let me show you why. Always. And here's what that means. Your softness gets them in the doorway. Your structure invites them to stay. In work, this is gold. Present an idea like a gift. I've been saving this. Then reveal it with a whisper that brightens at the end, like lifting a curtain. People think whispers are only for lovers. They're for leaders. A whisper commands better than a shout because it respects the recipient. It assumes they're smart enough to catch it. Most people rise to the respect you give them. There were days when I felt nothing like an icon, days without the gleam. On those days, I wore my invisible pearls, not around my neck, inside my voice. Each phrase, a pearl. Each breath, the thread. I built a necklace in the air and let people walk right into it. Try it. It's kinder than armor and stronger than bravado. And a final confession. I often whispered to myself first. In the mirror, in the car, on the way down a hallway. You're doing fine, baby. They'll come to you. Soft, not small. Self-talk is a spell. Cast it gently and often. The world repeats what you repeat inside. Tonight, when you wash your face and press lotion into your skin, take 15 seconds with your voice. I choose warmth. I choose presence. I choose to be heard without shouting. Then, tomorrow, try the whisper rule somewhere ordinary. Let your voice be the candle. Watch how people gather. Watch how doors open without force. That's the Monroe effect. Not a body, not a dress. A spirit. A softness with a spine. Every woman can awaken it. Every woman deserves to. And when you do, don't be surprised when the world leans in. Hungry, gentle, ready to hear you.